Welcome to Rise Reels, the third story, The Stenographer's Sweet Secret.
Chasing stars that blink and bite. Shadows dance beneath the moon.
Pitcher, the discreet clerk in Harvey Maxwell's bustling brokerage office, permitted a rare flicker of curiosity to cross his usually impassive face. It was 9:30 when Maxwell strode briskly into the office. Accompanied by his young stenographer, his every movement radiating energy and purpose. "Good morning, Pitcher," he snapped, vaulting toward his desk with the vitality of a man possessed, plunging immediately into the towering stack of telegrams and letters that awaited his command. The stenographer had been in Maxwell's service for 1 year. She was beautiful, not with superficial ornament or ostentation, but with a quiet grace that commanded respect. She wore no gaudy jewelry, no pompous hairstyle. Her gray dress was plain yet perfectly fitted, a reflection of modesty and strength. Her soft black turban carried a single macaw feather, its gold-green hue an understated accent to her natural elegance. That morning, she was glowing with a gentle radiance, her cheeks touched with the delicate blush of a peach, her eyes lit with an inward joy that hinted at a secret known only to her heart. Pitcher observed her unusual hesitation. She lingered in the outer office, as if suspended between duty and anticipation, even drifting close enough to Maxwell's desk for him to sense her presence. Yet Maxwell was not a man in that moment, he was a finely tuned machine, his mind wholly consumed by the relentless demands of Wall Street. "Well, what is it? Anything?" he barked sharply, not lifting his eyes from the snowdrift of mail upon his desk. "Nothing," she replied softly, smiling as she turned away. Moments later, she approached Pitcher. "Did Mr. Maxwell say anything yesterday about hiring another stenographer?" "He did," Pitcher confirmed. "He instructed me to request one from the agency. They promised to send over a few candidates this morning. It's 9:45, and not a single hat or stick of chewing gum has walked through that door yet. I'll do the work as usual until someone arrives," she said, her tone steady. She placed her turban in its customary spot and resumed her post with quiet dignity. The office erupted into a symphony of chaos. The ticker spun endlessly, spewing its cryptic language of numbers and opportunity. Telephones buzzed incessantly, clerks darted about like sailors in a storm, and customers shouted orders across the railing with an urgency that matched Maxwell's unrelenting pace. In this realm of high finance, seconds were treasures, and every decision carried the weight of fortune or ruin. Maxwell himself became the embodiment of precision under pressure, a man transformed into an instrument of commerce. Leaping from ticker to telephone, from desk to door, executing orders with mechanical swiftness and unshakable confidence. In the midst of this frenzy, a young woman from the stenographer's agency arrived, adorned with a velvet hat, ostrich feathers, and an ostentatious string of beads. "Lady from the agency to see about the position," Pitcher announced. Maxwell turned, distracted yet decisive. "What position?" he demanded, frowning. "The stenographer position," Pitcher clarified. "You instructed me yesterday." "Pitcher, you're out of your senses," Maxwell interrupted curtly. "Miss Leslie's service is beyond reproach. The position is hers as long as she desires. Cancel that order immediately, and stop bringing strangers into this office." The agency girl departed indignantly, her silver heart-shaped pendant swinging against the furniture in protest. Pitcher muttered to the bookkeeper that the old man was becoming more absent-minded with each passing day. Business surged. Stocks rose and fell in violent waves. Orders flew like arrows. Maxwell's mind and body were stretched to their limits. Yet he remained a master of the storm. Every decision sharp and immediate. Every movement precise. There was no room for sentiment in this high-stakes arena. And yet, as noon approached, a single breath of lilac drifted through the open window. It was soft, delicate, unmistakable. It belonged to Miss Leslie, and to Miss Leslie alone. The fragrance pierced through the fortress of Maxwell's mind, reducing the world of finance to a mere speck. "By George," he murmured, "I'll do it now. Why haven't I done it before?" In an instant, he burst into the inner office, papers fluttering in his hands, a pen still tucked behind his ear. Miss Leslie looked up, her cheeks blooming with a soft pink, her eyes warm and luminous. "Miss Leslie," he said hurriedly, I have but a moment. I must use it well. Will you be my wife? I've had no time for courtship. But I love you deeply. Speak quickly. They're hammering Union Pacific out there. She rose, startled, tears springing to her eyes. For a moment, confusion reigned on her delicate face, then a tender smile emerged. And she placed her arm gently around his neck. I understand now, she whispered. This frantic life of ours has driven everything else from your mind. You've forgotten already, but I'll remind you. We were married last evening at 8 o'clock. In the little church around the corner.